Hi everybody, my name is Martina and this is From Skirt to Matching Set, a show where I use the leftover fabric from a skirt that was too big to make something new to match the skirt itself. In this video I'm gonna show you how I made this Peter Pan collar. I started from a skirt that my mom used between the 70s and the 80s. The skirt was below the knee long, but here you see it already shortened. I projected to do a short sleeve t-shirt with a Peter Pan collar, but I don't want to sew the t-shirt itself, so I'm gonna use a t-shirt with a round neck. Elaborated neckline are not good. The leftover fabric of the skirt, in my case, is 15.5 cm high and 226 cm long, but I'm going to use only half of it. And finally, a black fabric for the interfacing. I start drawing the pattern of the collar. I place my t-shirt on a paper sheet. Then I trace the front part of the neckline using a pencil with a tip thin enough to pass through the t-shirt fabric. Before moving the t-shirt, I also trace the shoulder. Then I fold the t-shirt in half and I position it so that the shoulder matches with the shoulder mark. Now I trace the back part of the neckline. Following this line, I can design my collar. I make mine 5.5 cm wide. I suggest you to make the back part extra long. You're going to see why. After cutting out the pattern, I check that it actually matches the t-shirt neckline. It's time to realize the actual collar. First of all, I undo the hem on the leftover fabric from the skirt. Then I iron it. I fold the fabric in half and I pin the pattern on it. To make it work with the piece of fabric I have, I must cut the pattern in two. I add 1.5 cm of seam allowance all around my pattern and I cut my pieces. I pin the pieces I obtained on the folded lining fabric and, once again, I cut them out. This way I obtain the two front part and the two back part of my collar, both on my fabric and on my lining. I pair every piece of fabric with its own lining right side together, and I sew only on the lower edge with a straight stitch. To be more precise, I fix my pattern on the fabric with pins, and I start sewing following the paper edge. I do this for all the four pieces of the collar. Then I join them all together, starting from the two frontal pieces. I turn the pieces outside out, and I pin the lining out of the way. Then I put the pieces one on the other right side together and I sew together the center front part. Once again I turn my collar inside out and I do the same with the lining. Finally I continue to stitch the lower edge to the center part. Now I have to join also the other two pieces of the collar. I open the collar so that both my fabric and my lining right side are facing up. I do the same with the back part of the collar, but this piece must face down, so that the right sides are together. I sew the edges. I repeat everything for the other side, and this is the result. Now I have to add this collar to my t-shirt. First of all, I turn the t-shirt inside out. Then I mark the central point on its front and on its back. I pin the collar facing down on the t-shirt, starting from the center front. Before, I told you to add extra length on the back part, cause I ended up having an empty spot on the back. Anyway, I decided to continue this way without fixing this issue, because I don't actually find the result to be ugly. Once I fixed the collar with pins, I sew with a straight stitch at 0.5 cm from the upper collar edge.
Well, I missed the kick in the big game, failed my driving test, misspelled my ex-girlfriend's
I
name.
turned the t-shirt outside out and I turned out the collar. Then I top stitched the collar down with a straight stitch, as close as possible to the edge.
I've forgotten what it looks like on the other side of the road.
When doing this, be very careful not to bend the neckline of the t-shirt, otherwise the collar will be uneven and you will end up unstitching and restitching it as I did. Anyway, this is the final result.
On a red light and lost my right to drive. Just show me to the shallow end and I'm sure to die right in. 'Cause I can't do nothing right and I can't seem to get along.
If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and write me a comment to tell me what next video should be about. See you soon, bye!
On the